Hello and welcome to another Bitcoin video. We're going to dive straight into action here. Bitcoin has come further into the target range as we talked about earlier. It seems to be maxing it out. Yeah, it might be on the way. This looks quite impulsive to the downside. Yeah. So I want to dive straight into action because I talked about the overall structure in the last video. And what is highly interesting at the moment is this strong move down. As long as it stays here in the yellow area, that's fine. I was just talking in the Ethereum video about the fact that it was good that it was quite a slow day today, a slow decline, and that we could see quite a rush to the upside afterwards, as long as we hold these key support levels that have been defined. Bitcoin still has some space, but this at some point now needs to turn around to the upside, because we are deep in wave 4 support now. Talked in the previous video about the primary expectation that we will go down a little bit lower, because we have really only come briefly into that area and haven't even reached the 38.2 retracement. But then you can see now we have, and that was the key level, the ideal retracement at around 20,320. That is the level I called out on the previous video as ideal support for a wave 4. Let's see if it holds, but even if we go a bit lower, we should hold the 20,100. If we don't, then it will put this entire uptrending scenario at risk. Yeah, as you know, with Bitcoin, I'm a bit more skeptical about this uptrend than, for example, with Ethereum. So with Bitcoin, I told you that we'll probably come down to that 38.2 level. That would be ideal, and then we should move up in a wave 5 of 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. We have seen this drop. That was probably the catalyst today because of the earnings reports of some tech stocks. So Amazon is down, I think, 20% post-market, which is just incredible. A stock like Amazon down 20% is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Meta as well. It's completely crazy. And crypto is holding really well for that, right? It's holding really well. So for me at the moment, this scenario is not in danger at the moment, but it will be threatened if we break below that 50% retracement. So again, primary expectation now would be a move to the upside at some point to finish off wave 3, then 4 down and 5 up. I can give you a target for the 5th wave based on the assumption that we've now seen the low. This is of course pure speculation. I do not yet see a confirmed bottom in place. But let's say we bottomed here at around 20,320. Just need to make sure that I set the fibs correctly here. So there's a lot going on in the market at the moment. There is a lot going on, which makes it a bit busier for me, which is fine. But there you go, and here. So target would be, I think we're talking about, let me see, I've got it twice on here, which doesn't make any sense. Just need to do that again. It's been a long day. Let's do it again. But the point is, we are in support and we need to hold this yellow area, right? That's the key. So, and we have reacted to that 38.2 retracement already, so that's good. All right. So target based on the low now is wave 1 here. Yeah, well, the wave 1 was quite long, wasn't it? Just want to make sure. Right, so target for wave 5 would be, first target 21,274 and the second target 21,910. Yeah, so these are two very viable targets for a wave 5. Either wave 1 and wave 5 have the same length. That would take us to 21,274, or the 1.618 extension here. So, right, that's where we're looking at the moment. And primarily, I think the uptrend isn't. The uptrend isn't over. Again, for Bitcoin, you know, I'm a bit more skeptical about this uptrend than, for example, with Ethereum. So with Bitcoin, I think we push higher, yes, but when this one is exhausted, this might only be a wave C, which will eventually come down further. So a C of 2. And then we would come down in a third wave eventually. But of course, this is not guaranteed, right? I talked extensively about the possibility of Bitcoin, that Bitcoin could already break out, but we won't really have confirmation until we are sort of in the 22K region. And then I want to see the retracement. How does that act? And then I want to see, do we break the previous high? You know, with Bitcoin, I want to just go through more steps to confirm that a low is in place. With Ethereum, I've basically, well, you can't really confirm it yet, but I've basically highlighted my primary expectation very strongly that I think with Ethereum, we're not going to see the 880 level again. With Bitcoin, I wouldn't be surprised to see another low. In fact, that is currently the expectation still, that we see one more low. And I know for many people, it doesn't make sense to say, okay, for Bitcoin, we could see another low, for Ethereum not. But just compare both charts and you'll see that Ethereum has moved much, much further away from the June low than Bitcoin. So if both come down, there's a much greater chance that Ethereum is actually holding that that low, you know, and Bitcoin not. But, you know, it's a bit too early to really talk about that. That is still the primary expectation, that Bitcoin will make one more lower low. That can change, of course. You know, I'm open to the idea that the low could already be in. My strategy does reflect that in terms of accumulating, trading, and so on. And this chart is still a big mess. It still is. Hopefully we will end that at some point. I think it would be better, to be honest, for the chart to make one more low and then build a new structure from scratch, a possible, you know, a proper impulsive structure, because this is not an impulse. Yeah, I mean, you can count this as a wave one. That would then be a diagonal pattern. They are not very reliable. So it's all not very great, right? So, but yeah, really the message here in this video, short-term upside, yes, still expected as long as we're holding above the 20.1K level. I mean, I would even allow it to go down to 20K. Yeah, let's give it the flexibility because it is a psychological mark, but only for a short period, please. And then it should move up. If it goes below that, yeah, then I think this was only a 3-wave move up and we come down straight away. So let's see. But at the moment, it's still looking okay. Crypto is holding quite well compared to some tech stocks. So it's all okay. All right, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.